What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Resident Evil 3. And we're going to do this live stream to do the Netflix Raw review. Spoilers right now for anybody not interested in the WWE or Netflix on Raw. Continue watching. But for those that are, please note that the show was last night on Netflix, exclusively on Netflix. You will need a Netflix membership to watch Monday Night Raw from now on. That's one of the first problems. If you did not already know that, there are more spoilers ahead, so this is your final warning about spoilers for the January 6th episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So, as I said, it is a Netflix Raw episode and the first Netflix Raw episode, and it started pretty decently. Uh, there was a hype video at first for the new era, and then the King of King, the Game, Triple H, Paul Levesque, whatever you want to call him these days, the Chief Content Officer of WWE, arrived, revealed himself already in the ring, where the ring had ad sponsors on the ring mat. First of all, ew. Second of all, if this is the tone that the beginning of your first show on Netflix wants to play, then I know who made that decision. It was Netflix, and it was because of the ad revenue. It was money because WWE only does that when necessary to promote a PLE or what they used to call a pay per view, what is now known as a premium live event. Well, this ain't boxing. We don't need ads all night, every night in the ring. I don't think so. I don't care if you are Fortnite and you pay for your wins. I don't care if you are uh, Prime Energy and Logan Paul is in the WWE. Like I get it's a capitalist thing, but the wrestling of it has always been against that capitalism of it. You go back to Vince, you go back to Stone Cold and the Attitude Era. The people, including the People's Champ people, were against that corporate shit. They were against corporate Rocky. Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks. They were against uh, Hollywood Rock. They're against Hollywood Hogan. They're against any Eric Bischoff in any storyline, whether that's Eric Bischoff as the executive, Vince McMahon as the executive, uh, Paulie Heyman as an executive in ECW. He was the man that we raged against. Uh, Jeff Jarrett in TNA for a while. That corporate bullshit has always been frowned upon by the WWE and the wrestling universe. And Netflix want to stuff that down our throats with the ring sponsors. Whatever. I get it. New platform, new rules. I get it. But that leads me to my first pro of the night. First pro of the night, Triple H. Although he's corporate, he's still trying to connect with the fans. Uh, Triple H has been a great asset to the company. He had a little promo early on to introduce The Rock. Rocky shows up, Rocky sucks. Rocky sucks. Okay, everybody thinks it's the final boss comeback. It wasn't. It was the High Chief. It was the people's champion. You know, it was Finally, The Rock has come back. And he said, back to Netflix? Still kissing Netflix ass. Come on, I get it, WWE. You have to kiss ass for this first episode. It's the premiere. Rocky even pointed to the Netflix execs in the crowd and said, we got your ass if it starts to buffer." Which brings me to my, I don't know if there's a pro or a con. It was like a 60-second tape delay, about 1 minute tape delay, just to guard against any Netflix buffering. We didn't want no Mike Tyson on Monday night. That's for damn sure. Anyway, um, the People's Champ is in the ring, just trying to get the crowd up. Not trying to get the crowd up. We all know why he really showed up was to upstage Cena's retirement return. But especially if he wasn't going to be the final boss last night and go against the tribal chief to be the actual tribal chief. I mean, by now, even with the death of the family, I'm sure he's closer to the actual tribal chief standards than Roman Reigns is, to be quite honest with you. He may not be the high chief, uh, and Roman Reigns is not in any way the tribal chief. For storylines, sure, but we're going to go with it for now. And he calls out Cody Rhodes. And you would think the final boss, if you follow the show, would discard Cody Rhodes. He's been against Cody Rhodes. He gave him respect after WrestleMania last year. He said, "You're the WWE champion, but I'm the people's champion." Had his own belt, Brahma Bull, and all of that. So that's when the whole final boss disappeared. And he went out to the crowd and he even embraced Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, for all of his action this past year and for all of his title wins, title defenses, Royal Rumble wins back to back, to make it to WrestleMania back to back, uh, those type of things that Cody Rhodes did deserved a lot more TV time than what they gave him. WWE, Netflix, I'm talking to you here. You need to put that boy to work, or he'll stay on SmackDown. Or he'll stay on SmackDown. That's why he was wearing blue last night when all of your main eventers were in red. Anyway, um, embraces Cody Rhodes and tells him, "Hey, we're getting ready for tribal combat right now." Solo arrives, as does the OTC Roman Reigns. And it's a good match, fellas. For as much of inexperience as Solo has, they put kind of tossed him right out of NXT, like right into the main event, like from NXT to the main event with the Bloodline, like so. Solo held his own. Storyline wise, choreography was good. Even his you know he's the new tribal chief. It felt real. I'll be real about it. I like to root for a fan favorite, even though I was never a Roman Reigns fan even before he became the tribal chief, and nobody was a Reigns fan after he became the tribal chief. The only reason anybody likes the OTC right now is because he was going against that corporate solo bloodline that brought everybody up. These kids barely had time in NXT. I don't even know if Jacob Fatu ever was in NXT. Like these Island boys, they just ran it. And Solo was like, "If you want me, you're taking them." And I think that's pretty cool. Like, as a tribal chief of it all, the Usos and Reigns, they've always been, until the Bloodline, separate cards, separate contracts, and separate entities. Yeah, they all fall under the Rock's stable. But Solo had some moments in the match where I thought he might actually win. But Reigns won because Paul E. Dangerously. Paul Heyman, the WWE Hall of Famer himself. If you haven't watched the show, Paul is like one of the smartest men in the entire industry. He's been a producer, an owner, a writer, a manager. He's done everything except wrestle because he don't have to. He's so good on that microphone that you believe every word he says. From ECW all the way to Brock Lesnar and the Tribal Chief. And when Roman Reigns and left the company after he lost to Cody for the WrestleMania loss, Solo tried to absorb Paul Heyman. And that's the one person Solo could never absorb. Whether it's a storyline or whether he actually believes in this kid, Paul Heyman loves the tribal chief. He loves the whole family ever since back in the day. Okay? We're talking original WWF superstars worked with Paul Heyman. What's up, YouTube? We got two viewers at the moment, and we're talking about Paul Heyman and his legacy within the WWE, and it's classic. I mean, the only reason Roman Reigns won last night was because of Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, with whatever dirty deeds he does behind the scenes, he made that story. He made that introduction for when they were announcing the fighters in the tribal combat for the tribal chief. And like I said, you believe every word this man says. So, although Solo had his great moments in the match, choreography and otherwise, it went to Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief. Okay, The Rock shows up as soon as they hit the music and takes the necklace, takes the tribal necklace from Paul Heyman. And again, if he were the final boss last night, that would have been excellent. Where'd that go? Where'd that go on the first episode on Netflix? Because this final boss, high chief, people's champ, whatever you want to call him, Rocky, gently placed the necklace upon and adorned Roman Reigns with a tribal embrace. Said, "That's my boy," or something under his breath. Okay, as they hugged. It was a decent match. Some people call it the main event. It was a good match. Some people call it the main event. Uh, we're getting into the show now, and I'm a WWE fan. I don't know about the rest of you. I wanted Netflix and WWE to hit it on this first night out the gate. So here comes John Cena to do just that. You can't see me. Alright, John Cena, as old as however he is, shows up in the ring and lets the people know that he wants to be the 17-time world champion, currently tied with Ric Flair for the most world championships, and that's 16. To break that record after, hell, 50 years almost, whew, from Ric Flair to John Cena would be an extreme type of boost. Okay? And Cena deserves it. When The Rock left WWE in the early 2000s, who stepped up? That was Cena. For almost 10 years, that was Cena. Maybe more than that. Like, he's going on, him, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, they're all in their almost 20s, if not 20s, with some of them like Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton when he's not injured. You know, these guys are lifers, and that's why I love the WWE. Is although it's a script, it's a show, it's entertainment, it's so physically demanding that most people who try out don't even get on camera, and the ones that do don't last very long. So Cena, we're talking retirement run. We're talking uh, 17-time champion. And what happens? He says the only way to do that is to win. He says he hasn't won a match in over 400 days or however long it was. Like, not a singles match at all. He said the only way to become in the main event at WrestleMania at this point in time is to win the Royal Rumble. John, you messed that up. Because then he said, John, I'm talking to you now. You messed that up. Because you said you had to win the Rumble. And then instead of trying out and getting your feet wet and shaking off the cobwebs, you said, I'll see you at the Rumble. And that's dumb, if you ask me, especially if you're trying to sell the story that you had to come back from the bottom of 0 wins. If that you had to come back from nothing, John Cena, to win the Royal Rumble and win it all, bro. Friday Night SmackDown is another night, but you better show up. You need at least one win before the Royal Rumble itself, or you're not even gonna win in the first round of the Royal Rumble. Maybe if you're number 30. Again, we already told you about the hatred of the ring sponsors, but they're all night. That's one of the biggest cons of the night. And doo-doo-doo. John Cena, like I said, you messed up that intro to your retirement. You should have had a match, bring back that John Cena Open Challenge, and challenge anybody in the back to fight. Come out here, show me what you got, like you got from Kurt Angle. You know, that ruthless aggression. Okay, what you need to do is you need to have that kind of moment with a younger cat. I'm not saying L.A. Knight. I'm not saying L.A. Knight. Yeah, but I'm saying that John Cena Open Challenge needs to come back. And I know, Johnny Boy, you want to win your title before you do the open challenge and for retirement, whoever beats you goes. I get that. But you need at least one win under your belt. And last night it could have been. They could have dumped the other legends that showed up that got booed off the stage. Like, they could have changed his timeout for a 5 minute squash match for John Cena to get a win. Like, that's the way I'd have called that if I was Triple H, if I was in charge of this chief creative. You know, these are the things that I would think about moving forward if you want these paid memberships to your product to continue. Because Raw used to be, and I do say as of last night, it's a used to be situation. We'll check out Friday Night SmackDown, and I haven't watched that show in years because it was a clip show. But Friday Night SmackDown is my must see TV because if Friday night is better on cable than Raw is on a paid Netflix, I might just say, hey, Netflix, take a hike. Raw, I'll catch you on the YouTubes or whatever. But these kind of corporate jargons are messing up. So, speaking of, it's time for a ladies' match. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And that's the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, not the WWE belt. Like this is that pristine gold. Okay. And by the way, both of them are dressed. That's that pristine gold. They called it F-O-Vania with the big old butts in the face. Like loving it. And that's the biggest pro of the night was Liv Morgan. And I was wanting them red trunks to win, guys. I really was. Even though she's a bad guy. Solo, bad guy. Liv, bad guy. I wanted them to win. I don't know why. Solo had a haircut. Liv had the red tights. I mean, it was cool. Until it wasn't. And Mommy has always been stronger than Liv and put her power to work. Few riptides later, and we have a new women's heavyweight champion. Getting a free escort up the ramp from one of the best to ever do it, and that will be talked about for 25 years after he dies. The Undertaker, the dead man, the American badass, on his Harley. No words need to be spoken when that man arrives. You just feel it. And Rhea Ripley and him both give you that salute to the heads up. And they peace out. Some commercial breaks here and there, of course. It's Monday Night Raw. There's commercial breaks everywhere. I get that kind of corporatism. I get that kind of ad placement. Don't put it on my ring. I don't care. Back from commercial, and we're talking about the uh, highest selling Monday Night Raw ever, highest grossing Monday Night Raw ever. And so they start pandering to the crowd. And who's in that crowd? Millionaires from Hollywood is in that LA crowd. That's who's in that crowd. I've seen maybe one or two signs of some legit WWE fans, but it was the highest grossing because the seats were the highest priced. And if you seen the spacing between those seats, you knew how expensive they were. They had VIPs to the fourth row. Like they had VIPs stacked, and it was just a money market story of the night. Money market. So what makes money? Apparently, Fortnite and dudes dressed in purple saying yeet. Because here comes Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre got a legit beef with these boys. Drew McIntyre lost to the Usos and Roman Reigns before they were even the bloodline for his championship during COVID. Reigns took some time off during COVID, just like everybody took time off during COVID. But he came back with Paul Heyman and with the not yet named bloodline, stole that championship, stole that honor of what he claims now as the tribal chief. Okay? And Jey Uso was a big part of that. So of course Drew McIntyre wants real beef. Alright, Drew McIntyre's been hitting him outside the ring a couple of times leading up to tonight. Claymore to the left of me. Future Shock to the right. And he's right here with Jey fucking Uso. Jey main event Uso. Ew. Ew. I don't know if Jay would ever be in the main event. Maybe as a tag team, main event in WrestleMania again, but as a solo main event, I don't believe it. It's one of them gimmicks you got to feel it, and I don't feel it when it comes to main event. Jey Uso. So of course, again, you might call him a bad guy, but Drew McIntyre is a legit dude, and he's got legit beef. Okay, so I was going for Drew McIntyre all night, as I should, as any respectable fan of the product would. But corporate yeetism, that yeetism, that Fortnite, whatever you want to call it, that Netflix, sparkly dazzlies, product placement, how many T-shirts can I sell more than you mentality. Jey Uso for the win. Now we got Uso winning, Reigns winning, Rhea Ripley. She kind of deserved it after what Dirty Dom and them did to her. I can give you those three. Those three. All right. Some sidelines, character development, story arcs. It's Monday Night Raw and it's a show, of course. You know, behind the scenes, we got Adam Pearce and we got Chad Gable and we got The New Day Sucks and we got Fluffy and we got Gabriel Iglesias. Same dude. But throughout the night, it just doesn't. I mean, it's a good show, but it ain't pushing my buttons as a fan until the real American, quote unquote, Hulk Hogan himself shows up with Jimmy, the mouth of the South Hart, waving an American flag, and the entire WWE universe, the real WWE universe that was in the crowd last night, booed him like he wasn't meant to be alive. Booed him like he could be tomorrow and nobody would care. Booed him like, I hope you're not promoting any product or television show because its ratings just dropped to zero. They booed him so hard that this boy could barely say the name of his own beer. They booed him so hard. He had to turn away, and that was one of the best moments of the night. Like that made my heart happy. Get that fool off my stage. Don't bring him back, please. I get there's contracts and money involved. I don't care. Take the L on those for sure. Because, like I said, you could have replaced him with a 5 minute squash match for John Cena's retirement debut just to shake off some cobwebs. But no, see you at the Rumble is what he said. I think that brings us to the main event. Does it? I didn't see a tag match last night, and only one chick match. Like I said, there was a lot of propping up Netflix about it, a lot of fluffing that nuttery. I think that's what took a lot of the runtime. But yeah, I think we're ready for the main event. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. Not for any title belt, but just to prove that he's not the greatest of all time. I disagree that he ever was. Yes, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Yes, I'm an ECW fan. Yes, I'm an RVD every day. CM Punk, you can go away. Like, peace, bro. Stay gone. He was gone. for nearly 10 years. He was gone. He was 7 of them. He was gone. And then another on injury report after Drew McIntyre. Like, no, no. He's not the greatest in the world. He wasn't the greatest in the world in AEW. He wasn't the greatest in the world when he was in WWE. Ever. Not once. Like, as much as I flip flop on John Cena, whether I like him or hate him, I've always hated Punk. I've always hated Roman Reigns. Seth, I liked because he hit Roman Reigns in the back when they dissolved the Shield. Like, Rollins, I loved because he is the Monday Night Messiah. Rollins, I loved because he was handpicked by Triple H to have a finisher that was already known as the pedigree. And it was an excellent match. The boys are starting off walloping. They're throwing bows every which way they can. If they could close their fists, they'd be closing their freaking fist right now. Like, these dudes is fighting. And it goes back and forth, choppy chops. That's what it do. And until for some reason, and I couldn't even tell you why, Rollins gets really, really mad. He gets really, really mad at the ref, probably because he was about to get counted out. And he gets really, really mad at the ref. And as much as Seth Rollins knows the business, he knows better than that. He knows you can get fired, suspended, fined, all that kind of stuff to get in the ref's face. Like, Rollins knew better before he did it, and that's just terrible story. That's just terrible scripting when it comes to what the way that the match was going to play out for the rest of the night. And they get back in the ring after some outside scufflery. That, like I said, Seth Rollins got upset and told the ref, "Don't count it out. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Let us fight." Okay, I get why he was saying it, but you know, it didn't match. It didn't gel well with Rollins. Another thing that didn't gel well with Rollins for me is he didn't come out all flashy. Yeah, he was in red tights and spandex, but he's usually got he came out with a song, but he wasn't in no WrestleMania garb. He was in like Monday Night Ready to Fight type stuff, and I get it. They ran out of money at that point. Hence the reason they needed the ring sponsors. So they're fighting, bro, and they get back in the ring, and Rollins hits Punk with his own GTS, his own go to sleep, his own finisher move, and if he didn't roll out the ring, he'd have been pinned right there, 'cause that fool couldn't catch his breath. That fool was probably legit knocked out when he fell on the floor. Like, that fool was like, he'd have been pinned. It'd have been over. So Rollins goes get him. You can't win when they're outside, obviously. Can't pin him outside the ring. Rollins goes get him, and Punk hits him with a freaking curb stomp as he's getting back in the ring after throwing him in the ring. Playing possum, hitting him with a curb stomp. This boy playing possum, he looking like an old ass possum too. Like half his hair color's gone. He's going gray pretty quickly. He might not want to admit it, but he don't got that slick back no more. He don't got that Chicago vibe. Not in my book. Like, nope. I the fucking Raw conversation, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking about. We're talking about Raw. What you talking about? Talking about Raw. I already at the main event. We're already at the main event. Leave me alone. Anyway, where was I? Curb stomp on Seth freaking Rollins from CM Punk. Looking like an old ass possum, I'm telling you. This motherfucker. Anyway, tries to hit him with a go to sleep after the curb stomp because Seth freaking Rollins kicked out of the curb stomp. Yes, he did. All right. Tries to hit him with a go to sleep. Rollins catches him. Nah, ain't happening. Hits him with another one. And then takes him outside to the table that he had already messed up and made ready. And I don't know if it was a Netflix desk or what happened to this, but the table was solid. The table did not break like it should have. And after Rollins hits that famous pedigree, which I thought, come on, Triple H, that's your move. This is the main event. Like, night's over after a pedigree. The night is over after a pedigree in any other WWE universe other than Netflix. Match continues even though Rollins bumped his knee on the hard desk, on the solid desk. Match continues. They're back in the ring. I think he hits him with another pedigree, a second pedigree. No fucking way. If that were the case, and your name's Triple H, you count one, two, three. Nope, sure didn't. And I don't know where the disconnect came from because CM Punk ain't drawing that money. Not much, not as much as Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins was world heavyweight champion. Like I said, that's that Monday Night Messiah from COVID. That's a dude that put Ray's eye out in storyline. Like, you can't tell me the CM Punk is better. No, sir. Better than the Architect? No, sir. Better than the Visionary? No, sir. I disagree. So, Punk tries hitting him with some high knees in the corner. And finally, Rollins shows up. That ruthless Rollins shows up. That Rollins that injured the very first Universal Champion Finn Balor in his very first match. Seth Rollins. He picks this dude up and he buckle bombs the fuck out of that fool. Like, he went a boom, dude bounced, like his whole body bounced off of those turnbuckles. I needed that to have hurt this fool. And it's about to be one, two, three, and that ugly possum looking punk bitch hits the ropes with his foot. No fucking way. Storyline scripted, probably placed into position by Seth when he went for the cover. This is ridiculous. I knew as soon as he hit the rope, we were already at the 10 minute or the 10 o'clock time little slot, and we were hitting overtime because Punk needed that go to sleep. And for as much as we were selling Netflix all night long, for as much as The Rock and Hogan and Triple H all kissing that corporate ass all night long, even Seth Rollins kissed that corporate ass when he took another go to sleep in the face. And he sold it, man. Like, he was dazed and confused. And he sold that like a champion does. And so, because he was selling it, he dropped right on top of Punk's back again for a second and a third of the night, go to sleep. And that was all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. First main event winner on Monday Night Raw on Netflix is CM Punk. A man who did not even want to be in this company. A man who said this company was everything from garbage to racist to slimy to corporate to non-paying to everything under the sun. He called Vince McMahon, his son, his daughter, and the company beneath them. Like CM Punk tried to burn the whole company down, and he's your first winner of a main event on Netflix. I hope you know what you're doing there, Mr. Levesque. I don't know you like that, but I don't know if the universe wants to know you like that. We don't need another Mr. McMahon. That's for damn sure. We don't need another Tony Khan. That's for damn sure. What we need is someone who knows, who's been there, who sees what works and what doesn't. Guess what doesn't? CM Punk for 7 years before he went to AEW. Guess what doesn't? Anything with Kevin Owens just doesn't work. I'm sorry. I like the Canuck kid, but his time is up. I just got to say it. I think L.A. Knight was the one to put him away. Him and Randy Orton. But you need to start using the talent you got and letting go of some of the ones you don't need, like Hogan. You need to start making money rather than selling advertisements. Like, I get last night was your highest grossing ever. You want to know why? It's because you charged those millionaires probably 4 times what the ticket cost was. Like, you didn't get highest attendance. You noticed that. You didn't even get a holy shit moment. You got a this is awesome moment, but you didn't even get a holy shit moment. You were you were uncensored, and I'll give you that. That was a great addition to a Netflix Raw on Netflix. A Netflix Raw on Netflix? Yes, because you can't call it WWE Raw on Netflix. Anyway, so a Netflix Raw on Netflix to be uncensored and say "fuck you" so loud and clear was pretty fucking hot. I'll give you that. That was sexy. That was one of them road dog Jesse James moments that you just needed to have in a Netflix uncensored premiere. And if it stays uncensored, if they get rid of the sponsors, if they go back to their roots of realism and real stories, I'm talking if there's legit beef like Drew McIntyre, let Drew McIntyre have it. I don't care if he is an Uso. If there's a tribal chief that is only better than the tribal chief because the tribal chief currently is a dick, like the other tribal chief is a dick. I don't give a fuck about either of them. If there's a punk that ain't been here for 20 years, he don't get to jump the line. I don't care if your name is John Cena. He's not going straight to the Rumble and winning the shit. He needs at least 2 to 3 matches, and I trust Triple H to do it for the team. That would be the smartest thing since NXT. Like Triple H knows how. He just needs to execute. Hey, I mean, I don't know how long I've been talking, but if you're still here, thanks for watching. Uh, we might finish this. Oh, dang, 45 minutes. We might finish this hour in Resident Evil. How about that? Thanks for watching, YouTube. Get at me in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. As a fan, there's no way I'm wrong, because the customer is always right. Not the corporate shill, not the conglomerate above them. The customer. is always right. I don't know where we're going. We just destroyed this one tower and they want me to do another, right? So where's that at? Where's the map? Okay, so it's back the other way because we did save it here at the after.
Carlos, it's Jill.
Carlos!
Restored power to the subway.
You son of a
Nice
bitch.
going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
We still got dogs out here. That's why I brought the shotgun. Oh, shit! Doors. Why can't I shoot these fools? They wouldn't let me lock on. Go, 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 get up and go. Get up and go, get up and... never mind. I was wondering why I couldn't. They wouldn't let me lock onto him. If you're doing that kind of then I need to get a faster weapon.
Are you shitting me?
Get out of here, Valentine, you're gonna die. Yeah, if you heard it hard enough, but I ain't got that kind of ammo.
Are you shitting me?
I didn't have a perfect run, no glitches. Here we go. What are you doing? Why? What are we doing here? My face. Oh, you suck, Batty. Jumping in front of me like that. Duck it. How do you duck it? Run, Chica! Oh, run, Chica! Go, 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 go! Up, 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 up! In the door!
Carlos!
Leave
The
me
thing
alone.
is still alive. It's after
Leave me alone.
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Not until I get traffic control online.
I don't have any more heals, do I? What is this, mix? I need those. I heard that, and I was running for it. Ah, get in there! Suck it! Suck it, die! No way! You such a bitch. You better not know where the fuck I am. Oh, where do I go from here? Oh, right there. Don't tell me you want to go back outside. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Especially when I hear him out there. Yeah, I knew you were there, fool. I saw your body. Yep, I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah, fuck.
Okay, back again.
You got anything? Anything I need? No. Alright.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a second. Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Unable to establish route. Please try again.
Okay.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting the subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Stars. Is there a typewriter in here at least? A checkpoint? No? Okay. You'd be back at some point. Oh, not death. You're stupid. You're stupid. No. Out of here. Suck it, go. I don't think I'm in the wrong spot. I don't think I'm in the right spot. And I know I don't have anything left. Let me try to map this out here. How do I get back to the subway station? Oh, it's to the left here, but it was blocked. So what, it's straight down this way? I'm guessing. I doubt it, but I'm guessing. You shut up. There's no way you see me. I don't care if you do see me, you don't see me. Good idea. If he does see me, I'm gonna bring him to this door. Said if you do see me, you need to come over here. You down? Are you actually down? Cool. I wasn't sure if you were actually down or not. Get off me! Got time for you. Stay alive, Joe. We just gotta go. We don't have a choice. We gotta go. It's right here. That's all we gotta do is get here. That's all we gotta do is get here. Thank you. Then we can worry about it. Save. Mag ammo. What I need that for? I ain't got no mag. Is this done? Well, I don't know about the discarding it, but what do you got? Tactical stock for the shotgun. Good checkpoint. We need to get the subway open, and we got the subway open.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
Yeah.
Well, we on the time. YouTube. Right about there. Okay, cool.
Mostly. But we need 30 to 40 minutes to finish maintenance. Nikolai. How are we doing?
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
She's helping get the trains running again.
Bad time to start carrying dead weight for her. She's unreliable. Can't pull the trigger when it counts.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that. Everyone's a little worked up. Oh, come on. Not again.
It's me he's after.
Hey,
I'll buy you some time.
hey, wait! Wait, Joe! No!
Nope. I certainly will not. You can go ahead and die. Thanks for watching, YouTube. That's why we saved up top. That's why we saved up top.